Something shifted in robotics in 2026, and it was not one thing, it was everything, all at once. A robot was revealed in Shanghai that maintains a body temperature between 32 and 36 degrees Celsius, holds eye contact, reproduces human micro-expressions, and made thousands of people deeply uncomfortable because it does not feel like a machine. It feels like a person. A shape-shifting humanoid from China can shrink, expand, float, swim, fly, and walk on water, defying every assumption about what a robot body is supposed to be. Boston Dynamics stopped doing research and started doing manufacturing. Atlas is now an industrial worker, fully deployed, fully committed, no longer a demo. A humanoid robot ran a half marathon faster than any human being has ever run one. And then it gets darker. China unveiled robotic wolf packs equipped with missiles and grenade launchers, designed specifically for urban warfare, operating as a coordinated swarm with a shared AI brain. A combat robot, armed with 4 anti-tank guided missiles, went on sale to the public at an international arms show. And Unitree unveiled a 500-kilogram manned mech that transforms between 2 and 4 legs while you are sitting inside it. So here is the question this video is actually asking. When robots can feel human, outrun humans, replace humans at work, and now hunt humans in combat zones, where exactly does this end? And more importantly, are we ready for what is already here? Stay until the end, because this gets darker before it gets better. Moya, the human realism line. Let's start with the one that made people the most uncomfortable, and not because it was dangerous, because it was too human. DroidUp, a Chinese robotics company, revealed a humanoid named Moya in Shanghai earlier this year. They are calling it the world's first fully biomimetic embodied intelligent robot. That is a complicated phrase for a simple and unsettling idea. This robot is not designed to look like a machine that happens to walk. It is designed to exist in a way that feels human on a subtle, almost subconscious level. Moya stands 1.65 meters tall, weighs just 32 kilograms, and maintains a surface body temperature between 32 and 36 degrees Celsius. So when you are near it, it does not feel like cold metal. It feels warm. It holds eye contact. It smiles. It reproduces human micro-expression, the tiny shifts around the eyes and mouth that make interactions feel real. Its walking accuracy is rated at 92% compared to human gait. Online reactions were split between fascination and genuine chills. That tension is exactly the point. GrowHR, the physical limits line. If Moya made you uncomfortable because it feels too human, GrowHR made the entire robotics community uncomfortable for a completely different reason. Because it does not follow the rules of what a physical body is supposed to be able to do. Researchers at the Southern University of Science and Technology in Shenzhen unveiled a soft humanoid robot that can shapeshift, float, swim, fly, and walk on water. That sentence sounds like science fiction. It is not. GrowHR weighs just 4.5 kilograms and can extend its height by 278%. It shrinks its width by 61% to squeeze through narrow spaces. It crawls at speeds over 1,000 times faster than either its motors or linkages could achieve alone. For flight, it uses ducted fans. For swimming, it shifts those same rotors horizontally as underwater thrusters. It can deliver powerful kicks, demonstrating energy storage that rigid robots simply cannot match. The design is inspired by human bone structure, stiff but lightweight, built to absorb shocks while staying adaptable. Nothing in robotics has moved like this before. Boston Dynamics Atlas Electlet, the industrial deployment line. Boston Dynamics has been building robots for decades. Hydraulic Atlas did backflips, spot danced. The demos were always impressive, always viral, and always followed by the same question. But when does it actually do real work? 2026 is when that question got answered. At CES in January, Boston Dynamics unveiled the production version of Electric Atlas and made an announcement that changed the conversation permanently. Manufacturing starts immediately. All 2026 units are already fully committed. Every single robot going to either Hyundai's robotics meta plant or Google DeepMind. No waitlist, no pilot program, no more research phase. Done. The backflipping robot is now an industrial worker running 10-hour shifts in an automotive plant. That transition from the most impressive research robot in history to a factory floor deployment happened faster than almost anyone in the industry predicted. And the fact that every unit sold out before the announcement was even finished tells you everything about where enterprise demand for humanoid robots actually stands right now. China's robotic wolf packs, the weapons line. This is where the video gets dark, because everything up to this point has been about robots becoming more capable, more human, more useful. This one is about robots becoming weapons. On March 26, 2026, China's state broadcaster CCTV released footage that the global defense community had been dreading. Autonomous AI-powered quadruped robots operating in coordinated packs inside simulated urban warfare scenarios. Not a prototype, not a lab demo. Footage of production-ready systems doing breach and clear drills in realistic combat environments. These machines are equipped with micro-missiles and grenade launchers. They operate through a shared sensing network that functions like a collective brain, autonomous collaboration, joint decision-making, role specialization across the pack. Some units scout, some suppress, some breach. They have been airdropped onto rooftops from drones. The developers describe the capability as a transformational leap from single soldier support to coordinated swarm combat platform. Nobody voted on this. Nobody debated it publicly. The footage just appeared on state television, and the world had to reckon with what it was looking at. Armed autonomous robots hunting in packs. That line just got crossed. PF-070, the autonomous army line. If the wolf packs were unsettling, the PF-070 removed any remaining doubt about where this is heading. Because the wolf packs were a military demonstration, the PF-070 is a product listing. At the World Defense Show 2026 in Riyadh, a state-linked Chinese manufacturer walked onto the floor and introduced a four-legged combat robot armed with 4 anti-tank guided missiles. And then they announced it was production-ready and available for international sale. This is not a concept. This is not a prototype behind glass at a tech expo. This is a robot built to kill, cleared for export, and sitting in a catalog that any government with a budget can order from. The PF-070 uses a low-profile, acoustically quiet chassis designed to reduce detection. It can engage targets up to 4 kilometers away. It operates autonomously, and according to the manufacturer, it is ready to ship. What makes this different from every other military robot story is the word international. China is not just building autonomous weapons for its own military, it is selling them to anyone. That is not a future scenario. That already happened in Riyadh in 2026. Figure 03, the factory line. The wolf packs and the PF-070 are the darkest part of this story. Figure 03 is a different kind of uncomfortable. Not because it is dangerous, because of what it quietly represents for every person who works with their hands for a living. Figure AI's previous robot, Figure 02, spent 11 months at BMW's Spartanburg plant in South Carolina. 10-hour shifts, 5 days a week. It moved over 90,000 components, contributed to the production of more than 30,000 BMW X3 vehicles, and achieved over 99% placement accuracy per shift. Then, Figure retired it and replaced it with Figure 03. Figure 03 is not just a factory robot. It is being positioned for consumer homes at a target price of around $20,000. The same robot that just spent a year building cars is now being designed to live in your house. Behind it sits $1.9 billion in funding from Nvidia, Jeff Bezos, OpenAI, and Microsoft. A $39 billion valuation. A dedicated manufacturing facility currently producing 12,000 units, annually scaling to 100,000. The factory line just moved into the living room. Unitree GD01. The sci-fi becomes real line. Every robot in this video pushed a boundary. Moya pushed the boundary of human realism. Grow HR pushed the boundary of what a body can do. Atlas pushed the boundary of industrial deployment. The wolf packs and the PF-070 pushed the boundary of autonomous warfare. Figure 03 pushed the boundary of where robots work. The GD01 pushed the boundary of what a robot even is. Unitree unveiled a 500-kilogram manned transforming mech earlier this year. The founder climbed inside, gripped the controls, walked it across a workshop floor, and punched straight through a brick wall. Then it lowered itself backward and transformed into a four-legged quadruped, with the pilot still sitting inside and kept moving. It is classified as a civilian vehicle. It is going into mass production. It starts at $650,000. There is no practical framing that makes the GD-01 feel ordinary. It is a giant rideable, transforming robot that a human being sits inside and pilots through walls. The fact that this exists in 2026 as a purchasable product is either the most exciting or most terrifying sentence in this entire video, depending on how you are feeling right now. So here is where we land. In a single year, robots became warm enough to feel human, flexible enough to walk on water, fast enough to outrun world record holders, productive enough to build 30,000 cars, and armed enough to hunt in combat zones. None of these are concept. None of these are lab experiments waiting for funding. Every single robot in this video is either already deployed, already for sale, or already in production. The question at the start of this video was whether we are watching the birth of a new industrial revolution or the moment humans started building their own replacements. The honest answer, after everything we just covered, is probably both. And the two are happening simultaneously, in the same year, faster than any serious forecast predicted. The uncomfortable part is not any single robot. It is the speed. Because if this is 2026, the only rational question left is what 2027 looks like. Stay close, because the answer is coming faster than you think.